University of Bristol, and I'm from Indonesia. So, as many of you guys may know, in order to apply for the Think Big Scholarship, you need to tackle some essays, and you know, some students have been wondering, like, how do we get on with these essays? So, I'm gonna mention some tips that I think I've learned from applying from the Think Big Scholarship, which I've fortunately been awarded by the university, so that's great. So I think the first tip would be look for clues in the essay question. Like one of the essay questions mentioned about we are looking for students who have clear goals for their future. So use that sentence as a clue to research about the career paths that your degree can bring you towards. You don't need to know everything about what you want to do in the future because you don't need to be overly specific because, like, let's be real, like, we're all first year undergrad students to be. So the university is aware that our interests may develop in the future as we go through our studies, right? But just show enthusiasm in what you want to do and what you look forward to doing after you graduate. Another thing I've learned would be to mention what keeps you going in life because each and every applicant has a different story to tell, and sharing that personal bit of your life story kind of differentiates you from other applicants, and that's what you want to do. That's what you want the panel to know. What makes you different from other people applying for the same scholarship. For instance, in my case, I feel like growing up I had to minimize myself because I didn't want to be labeled as the excessively ambitious student, because of the notorious mindset that ambitious girls are overbearing or they're annoying. So that was my story, that was my experience. But I made sure that it did not come across as a sob story. I made sure that I demonstrated growth from that. So I also shared the positive outcome despite my story being quite unfortunate. So yeah, that's what the panel wants to see. They want to see growth and they want to see your personal story because that allows them to know how much different you are from other applicants. Third tip, this is kind of like hard for me as well when I was writing for my essays. Do not make your essay a list of achievements. Now, I'm sure that all of the people applying for the scholarship are all great students inside and outside the classroom. So it's very tempting to list each and every medal that you've achieved, But it's not about that. These essays are not about that. Like I said, the scholarship panel wants to see how your personality is, And so I feel like writing about one or two experiences per essay is more helpful than just listing what you've achieved throughout your high school. Focus on those experiences and mention what you've learned from those experiences and mention how that can be utilized to your future career ambitions, or just how to utilize them when you're studying in university. Also, remember that the panel only assesses your answers to those 3 essay questions. They don't see your marks at all, so you have to be involved in things outside the classroom. And if you've done that, that's great, but you have to write it in a way that differentiates yourself from other applicants who might have similar experiences. For instance, I mentioned about running an NGO during COVID-19 where we mainly raised funds to purchase meals from food micro businesses. In Indonesia, they're called warung. So we distribute those meals to homeless communities across Jakarta. And in another essay I also mentioned about public speaking, wherein me and my team placed top 10 in a global competition, an academic decathlon named World Scholarship. I feel like many of you watching this are aware of that competition. So I have all these experiences, right? But I had to find a way to differentiate myself from other applicants who may have similar experiences, because I feel like my experiences weren't that special. So my X factor, I guess I would say, would be that I had all of these happening when I moved to a new school. So the NGO that I founded and led, that I mentioned previously, I had that established right after I moved to a new school. So I encouraged my new peers to be involved in the NGO that I'm running. So, which is great. The debate competition, the World Scholarship competition that me and my team got top 10 at, that also happened right after I moved to the same school. So that demonstrated my quick-wittedness, because despite new environment with new people, I still managed to get some things out of it, which is really cool. So, to conclude everything, I'd say that, just be your true self in those essays. The panel wants to see how your personality is. They don't want to see how great your achievements are. I mean, they do want to see that, but they want you to see what you learned from those achievements, as a way to know how you act and how you look through things, how you work through things, and try your best not to stress yourself out, because I know how stressful writing scholarship essays can be, especially if your marks aren't considered. So it's kind of scary, not gonna lie. But as long as you're doing your best and you're showcasing your personality and you're showing enthusiasm in what you're doing, and what you've been doing and what you're going to be doing during and after university, you'll do great. You'll do fine. You don't know what can happen. Because in my case, I didn't even expect that I would get a scholarship. But we're here. We're thriving in our uni merch. If any one of you wants to contact me regarding Think Big or just like anything really, it's for a chat. I have an Instagram page called @uplifting_scholars. It's kind of a bit like a cheesy name, I guess, but like I can't really think of another name other than that. But anyways, yeah, you can always reach out to me through that page, and I'll be happy to help.